It's a quick turnaround in MLS this week as Week 13 kicks off today on Wednesday with 13 matches. We've got a couple best bets from the card right here, so let's dive right into it. And we're going to start it off with a 3-game parlay from some of the games today. First leg is going to come from Columbus and the LA Galaxy. Columbus had an XG of 3.50 versus Orlando last week, and they piled on the shots with 22 attempts and 7 on target in one edit in a 2-2 draw. The Crew ranks 6th in XG at 17.7, and while they're welcoming a struggling Galaxy team to Lower.com Field, LA just won 2-1 over San Jose, and they actually rank right behind Columbus in 7th with an XG of 17.2, despite their poor season so far. Now, both of these teams are also among the leaders in attacking third touches, the Crew being 2nd overall, followed by the Galaxy in 3rd. Those numbers continue into attacking penalty area touches, with Columbus 1st and LA 3rd once again. Now, it takes no more than a quick look at the standings to see Columbus is having the better season as they're 8th in the East, while LA is 13th in the West. But the Crew have allowed a goal in 8 of 11 games. 2 of their 3 clean sheets came against DC, and the other against an RSL team tied for the 3rd fewest goals in the league with 10. The Galaxy are a mess, but a Cali Clasico win may give them the boost they need heading into this one. I do think both teams could probably score in this game, but I'm going to go a little simpler and just go over 1.5 goals in the first leg of this parlay. And moving into the second leg, we'll go to the Charlotte and Chicago game. In the 2 previous meetings between Charlotte and Chicago last season, both teams won on the road by 3-2 scorelines. The Fire have conceded a goal on the road in 6 straight and in 17 of 19. Charlotte is just 2-2-2 at home, but they're undefeated in 4 at Bank of America Stadium. Those past 4 home scorelines have read 3-2 win, a 1-0 win, 2-2 draw, and a 1-1 draw, so there have been goals in most of those games. Charlotte has been involved in some of the most over games this season, being 9-3 to over 2.5 totals. They've scored a goal in 9 of 12, and both teams have scored in 8 of 12 in their games so far. For the Fire, they've scored in 8 of 11. Betting on both teams to score is 7-4 in their games. With 6 goals in their past 2 games, the Crown should get their chances in this one, but they've also allowed the most shots on target this season with 61, opening the door for Chicago to contribute to the score sheet as well. Once again, I think you could play both teams to score, but for this parlay, I'm just going to be taking over 1.5 goals for the second leg. And the third leg, we'll go to the Philly and DC United game. Revenge is surely going to be on the minds for Wayne Rooney and DC United as they lost their 2 games against Philly last season by a combined score of 13-0. Those scores were 7-0 and 6-0. That's the worst 2-game span goal differential for 2 teams in a season in MLS history. The Union have only 1 loss in their past 24 home games, but they've also only failed to score at home twice in their past 32. DC's road form has been a little bit better this season, and they do have 2 clean sheets. Those came over Montreal and Chicago, but they've still conceded a goal in 19 of their past 22 road games. All I'm asking for here is Philly to get 1 goal at home. So the parlay will be Charlotte and Chicago over 1.5, Columbus and LA over 1.5, and Philadelphia to score at minus 133 odds. And the next best bet will come from one of the 2 10:30 p.m. games at night, and it's Seattle and Austin. Austin still hasn't won on the road, and in their 5 away matches this season, they've scored only 4 goals while conceding 10. The Verde haven't won on their travels in 4, coming off a draw, 2-2, and 3 losses, 2-0, 3-0, and 2-0. Austin was already struggling for goals and managed 0 in last week's 1-0 home loss to Dallas without Sebastian Driussi. They'll be down Driussi once again and go back on the road where they're 26th in XG at 4.7. They'll also be down Rodney Redis, who was shown a straight red on Saturday. Austin ranks 21st in shots on target with 42, and Driussi has contributed 8 of those. Only Emiliano Rigoni, 9, and John Gallagher, 6, remain as players who have more than 3 shots on target for Austin this season. They're stuck in an 8-match winless slide where they've been held off the score sheet for 5 times in that stretch, and I think Austin will be in tough against the Seattle team that they have yet to beat in their short history, drawing twice and also losing twice. They'll down their top player. They're on the road to Seattle, who leads the league in clean sheets with 7. So I'll be backing a Seattle win at minus 167. Those are my best bets on Wednesday for MLS Week 13. Good luck tonight, everybody.